What's up, you fools? Matt, ESC United, your favorite Eurovision channel. It's the most wonderful time of the year because it is Eurovision season. The songs are being released left and right, and France is next. Yes. Surprisingly, or somewhat surprisingly, I should say, the French broadcaster has released the 12 songs, I believe, that are in the running. Now, this is very interesting because in previous years, not last year because it was an internal selection, but the years before, we had for 2 years the national final called Destination Eurovision. Fun, catchy name. The new selection process is called, and I will butcher it because I don't speak French, but I'll try to say it, Eurovision or Eurovision France. C'est vous qui décidez. How did I do? Probably messed it up. But the point is, that's the name. Come up with something easier for us internationals, please. But who cares about the name? All we care is what the songs are like, right? And I am going to listen to them right here, right now. I'll share with you my personal top 12, and I will put them in order. I'm going to listen to them right now, and then I put them in order the way I like them as I'm reacting to them, if that makes any sense. Anyway, I'm going to jump right into it. Enough talking. Let's talk Eurovision. Okay, he repeats the line over and over again, and that drives me nuts. And like, do a little bit more of that. It is, and I'll get into trouble when I say that, lazy songwriting, but that is just how I feel. That could have been done more here, because melodically there's not a whole lot going on either, right? It's just kind of moves on, and then it's done. And those are the worst songs at Eurovision. So he also didn't quite convince me with his performance there. It seemed a little, I don't know, awkward energy, I guess, for the lack of a better word. And I'm sorry, I don't mean to be disrespectful. It's just, it almost makes me feel a little awkward, if that makes any sense. So, yeah. Okay. You know, he certainly has stage presence, I'll give him that. And I just don't think the song is anything remarkable, right? There's something missing here. A hook, a strong melody, and this is a recorded version, studio version, so maybe it sounds better live, but it certainly lacks soul or something remarkable about it. And the singer, you know, definitely stands out, has something to him, and I guess all I can say here on this one is Diva deserves a better song. It's alright. Gosh, France. Okay, May. Because, you know, it's one of those things, I saw them, and I was like, oh, this is going to be good, right? You get that first impression, I'm like, I'm intrigued. And then it just didn't really follow suit there. So, yeah, I mean, how many times have we heard that kind of song at some party, you know, in the background? Not a party, but more like at the beach, you know, a band that plays in the background. So, and I don't necessarily am a big fan of their stage persona either. So, this doesn't cut it for me, I'm afraid. You know, the pleasant melody, absolutely a pleasant chorus. That is a nice song that I would put on my album, but I would not release as a single. And at Eurovision, you need that single that has a little bit more of a memorable, you know, that sticks with you throughout the entire evening, and that song would not. That being said, I don't dislike it. It is pleasant, and if it's on, I would absolutely listen to it. But it lacks a specific and unique personality. And so it just kind of blends in. Blending is good, but you need to blend in and yet stand out at the same time. I'm a big fan of his voice. Very soothing. So I will say this. I think this is for the French audience. And by that, I mean, there's probably a lot of meaning in the lyrics, because I can't tell. But since I don't speak the language, understand the words, it's kind of lost on me. And that applies to all songs. But here, I don't think he puts as much emotion into it. And the melody is a little just safe. right? There's not a lot of highs and lows, just kind of like la 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 la. And I need a little bit more than just la 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 la. I need gimme more. But it is probably a very pleasant song, and I can see a lot of French people going for it. I'm just a little bit worried how this would really work with an international crowd, because I'm kind of just in between here. Bah non. Okay, so this is one of those moments where I'm like, oh, this song's going to be really good. And it started out so well. It had this whole interesting beginning and verses, almost sound like rolling in the deep a little. And again, was a big fan of that. It just lost me with the chorus. It's like, oh man, it's so close, no cigar. But is it a bad song? No, but a song needs, it should carry my attention for the entire 3 minutes. And even though it did in the beginning, at some point it's like, okay, and no. She's good though. The song has a lot of potential, but I do think there are other options in there that are a little bit more presentable or better options for Eurovision. Oh Lord. Okay. Listen, this song clearly belongs in like the 90s, outdated, fairly cheap production, a lots of oi 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 oi, something that's probably more suitable for junior Eurovision. Seems kind of odd when two grown-ups perform it. Yet I think I found my guilty pleasure of this national final. Don't hate me. I cannot hate this one. Maybe for the wrong reasons. I get it. This probably should not win. Okay. This really goes against everything I usually say that bothers me about the song, so I shouldn't reward it, but I can't help it. This kind of is so kitschy that it's almost good again. So I kind of enjoy this. Hey. We got to talk about the elephant in the room here. But, well, I should say the horse in the room. Okay. Somebody give me the backstory behind there. Is that like their thing, their shtick? It's a little distracting from a song that otherwise is actually quite enjoyable. I find the song interesting enough. I like the beat part, the instrumental part of the track. That's really good. I'm just so distracted by that horse. Give me context, people. I guess just to help to stand out. But no, he sells it well. The guy certainly has a lot of energy and he enjoys his craft. And that is always a big plus to me. It is amazing when you just have sometimes just a song, but the performer really puts a lot into it. It can make a big difference. And he already has a good song here. And that would be an interesting choice for France, actually. This fun modern beat. So yeah, it's solid. But that horse, man. That horse. We're getting a little more summer vibes here from this song. And it's good. Yeah. It's a fun pop song that is fun at the club. I like it. And what I like the most, I think she sells it well. She has a little pizzazz, sass to her that I'm digging. I like her. I like her very much. It's similar to what I said about some of the other songs. Give me more of the recording itself, the track is a little too thin. I'm guessing they'll do a little bit of a revamp there, because if you get a little bit more energy and excitement to that song, which it's lacking a little, this could actually be even higher in my ranking, I think. I do like it, and it's hard to judge this one because I think there is a lot of potential, and it's just, especially this one needs a lot more fixing, but she's good. I like a lot about the song. Summer vibes all the way for me. So yeah. I am getting a little bit of a Simone vibe from 2 years ago, which I will say should have won, but it's water under the bridge. This is good. I do like this French chanson vibe. I think that it's no surprise if you watch any of my videos that I'm gravitating towards that kind of music. I think this is a good, solid effort, and I do like the melody, and I do like her interpretation, and I like the progression of the song. So there is so much to praise here. Question is, I can see this one going well with the juries. I have question marks about the televoters, but I'm putting that aside because song on its own merits Oh, man. There's so much good stuff happening here. Listen to me. Listen to me. I just find this very intriguing. I am struggling a little bit. Their stage presence isn't quite there yet, but that's because they're in a small studio and it's not live and they didn't connect with the cameras. So I gotta point that out. However, I do think that's fixable because the song itself, I'm very interested in. I wish it probably needs a revamp. It's not enough oomph there, but I like the feel of it. I like it feels French, not just because of the language, but there is certain personality to it. And I like whatever they're doing, it's a little bit more artsy. Why is the sirens going on out there? Anyway, I cannot re-record this because then it wouldn't be authentic. But I lost my train of thought here. Thanks a lot, police. I do like the song. I think there's some fixable places there, but it's just different. I really am digging the chorus. I'm really digging the chorus. I feel like there's a cool message behind the song as well. I don't know what they're doing with the hands and the eye there, but it is definitely would be something a little different what we usually would see at the contest. The question is does it grab people enough? But after the first listen, I'm buying what they're selling. Oh man. Voila. Barbara. Have you ever seen someone sing with such conviction before? And it is such a French ballad that just oozes personality. I'm a sucker for this kind of music. And she sings it so well, she delivers it well, and it's a beautiful melody. It's just exactly what I want from France. Oh my god, it's getting better and better. I'm loving this. Oh! France. Oh yes, I'm on board. I'm on board. There you have it, my personal top 12 in, the order from worst to best. Keep in mind, that's my worst to best and only based on my first impression, and don't judge me hard. And this is, again, let's wait for the live performances and maybe there's some revamps in store. Overall, I thought this was actually a pretty good selection. There's some good candidates, especially my top 3. I'm like, okay, yeah, that could actually work at Eurovision, according to my taste, and just in general as well. But I'm excited, France. I'm glad you have a national final. Now, I am feeling you need to do the right choice here, and I think you know what the right choice is, according to my ranking. But how do you feel? Leave your thoughts below in the comment section. I would love to hear from you. Thank you for watching. I'm moving on, and have a good day. Can wait for the next video.